Hi guys, welcome to Hannah's Backyard. So today I'm going to get out and plant my potatoes, so I figured I would share those with you. This is a bag. I got these from the feed store. They're onions. I do still have my onions, but I wanted more. And this all came with my potatoes. And I thought this was pretty, well, it's all wet. Oh man. Well, that's sad, but I put my hand in fertilizer for one. That's gross, but for two, my little note that I got from them got all wet here in the greenhouse. But it was a handwritten letter. I thought that was really cool. And then they sent all these pieces of paper of how to grow, what each variety is, and then where they were grown and where they came from. So I got this box these potatoes from Etsy, or on Etsy, and I got a couple stickers for JohnnyPotatoSeed.com, and then they actually threw in some extras. So these are like, I'm not really sure exactly how to say it, but it's cyclamen, I think, Ciklamen. So these were free. They sent them extra, which they're more like, I think they're a red potato. I can't remember. And then there's Amorosa. These look like a fingerling. These also were sent complimentary. And then just French fingerlings. These were also sent, which I was gonna buy some French fingerlings, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I ended up getting some, and then it'll make up my third row. And then I got one German butterball that was also thrown in there. So all of that was extra that I didn't order. So I'm so stoked about it. And then I got Huckleberry Gold, Burbank Russets, Red Pontiac, and then Clearwater Russet. So my goal was to have a row of like red style potatoes, or a thinner peel, and then a row of russets, and then a row of the fingerlings. So yeah, so I got that, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys out to the garden, and I got to make my rows, and then I can even kind of show you how I have the garden set up. The plants, they're crazy. I started everything way too early for greenhouse. It's learning curve. So I need to get out there and put things in the ground. So we're gonna start with the potatoes. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I thought it would. So you guys aren't gonna have to watch me do all 3 rows. But I'm digging a trench 6 to 8 inches down. And then I'm gonna fill it with one side until they pop up. And then I'll probably till in the center. So I'll probably fill it with this side first. And then till in the center and hill it. And I'm keeping 3 feet between each row, so I can get a tiller through there this year. I'm gonna try it that way. And then in between each potato, I'm gonna do a foot. So this one's a little bit shorter because I have some garlic that came up from last year down there. So this will be the fingerling Amarosa, I think is what it's called, and German Butterball, and cyclamen. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think that's all gonna go in here, and then the russets and the reds are gonna be back farther. So I'm gonna get those now. A foot, but I'm gonna start with the Amarosa. These are how they were packaged and sent. Let me see if I can get a close up here for you. So really nice looking seed potatoes, and they were recommended to just plant them whole, so that's what I'm going to do. So that was 5. Then I'm going to separate it. With a German Butterball. Check out this one. These are nice. These are nicer than I've seen, like, gotten from the feed store, or at places like Tractor Supply and such. Okay. And then we'll do the French fingerling. They are the same, really nice looking. And just because I can't pronounce it, this is the variety. And they look like a red. I haven't done much research on them, but another nice set there. I'm going to space those out just a wee bit. This one. I took it out. So the German Butterball is at the end for future reference, Hannah. There. Okay, so I got my second roll prepped, and I'm going to start with the Huckleberry Gold first and end with the red Pontiac. Like I said, this is for my records. Also, not just for you. I think there's 6 in here. Yes. If you've never had a Huckleberry Gold, I honestly highly recommend. That and a Purple Viking, they're really good too. But these are a really nice potato. So we got 6 of those, and I should have 12 of these red ones, but they don't feel like 12. Oh, yep, there's 12. Sweet. Okay, so I have my 3rd row done. We got a ton of rain last night, so everything's really wet. not wet as in like too saturated or anything, but it just makes everything heavier, but also a good time to plant things. So I'm gonna do the Clearwater russets first. 6 of these, 12 Burbanks. I've never grown Burbanks. From what I understand, this is the potato that, hey, not in the garden, come on out. But these are the potatoes that McDonald's uses for French fries, something like that. Hey, come on out. So I like making French fries out of my potatoes that I grow. So we got Burbanks. Whew, okay. That was some hard work. It really shouldn't be that hard, but I was a little more than normal. So I left my strings up until they actually come out of the ground, and I filled everything from this side. So then the next time when they come up, I'll just kind of push this other side over onto them. And like I said, I left really wide rows so I can till, and I'm hoping I'll be able to till through here too. I am making a brassica tunnel, so I'm gonna put like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower in there. I might need to make another one for my cabbage, I'm not sure. I have corn coming in here, or will be, and then this trellis here, I'm not sure. I'm thinking cucumbers on one and then some cherry tomatoes on the other. So I've been really trying not to walk on things, because we did a deeper till this year to mix in the manure and the compost. Here I think I'm gonna have some zucchini, and then I did my trellises for my tomatoes east to west this year. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but I'm gonna have 5 tomatoes on here, and then these are gonna be hot peppers in here, and then 5 more tomatoes, and then sweet peppers. This is the closest I've ever put my peppers. Another thing of tomatoes. This section is gonna be like carrots and lettuce and such, and then I think a tomato and maybe a pumpkin. And then back here, the very last section there is gonna be the late section of corn, and I think onions, and then this whole L will be like carrots, basil, kale, etc., that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I'll take you over here quick. So since it's been a little bit warmer at night, not quite so winterish, it hasn't been quite as bad to heat it. I think I finally got it figured out. I haven't even had heat on the last couple nights. Man, what is it right now? Closer to 90. I should maybe open up the window. But I was putting my brassicas outside. It's super windy today. I know they're gonna have to get used to it, but I'm not quite ready to sacrifice it yet. I got at least, not this weekend, but I'm hoping next week. So I'm hoping to get them out soon. But yeah, my tomatoes are huge. I got a little bit of yellowing on the leaves. I'm gonna have to fertilize them. I've fertilized them once. I don't usually like to do that. These are the ones I started later. This one was not doing well. So basically what I did is I replanted it up to, like, I just did that and replanted it. So I don't know. But yeah, these peppers, they're really starting to grow now. They like this heat in the greenhouse. And then I got this other tray of peppers up here. So everything will be ready. This celery has got to get in the ground. Cauliflower, same thing. Look at this, the kale, it's huge. And then my broccoli's down there. I don't even know what to think. But these nasturtiums, oh man, I'm getting dirt all over. I'm loving the nasturtiums, and I think I'd kind of like to put them in the ground when it's time instead of keeping them in these pots. But I love the dimension that it adds. And then this stuff is basically, I've been feeding it to my baby chicks. And then that one I've been eating off of, well, like the lettuce, I'm eating off of it, but mainly for baby chicks. So there's a little bit of an update. Okay, so once again, I wanted to say thank you to Johnny Potato Seed. I don't know if you want to check them out. I found their store on Etsy. But the website is www.johnnypotatoseed.com. He sent some really cute little stickers with them, and I'm going to put them up here in the greenhouse somewhere. I haven't figured out exactly where. And like I said, a handwritten letter. They were amazing to do business with, very fast service. And we'll see how the seed works, but I'm sure it will. It looks phenomenal. Probably some of the better potato seed that I've gotten in the mail throughout the years of gardening. So just like I said, I want to say thank you to them. So thanks for coming along, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to keep track of how the potatoes do. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later.